Hey YouTube, this is Jaden coming at you with another deck profile. As you recall, I just did trial deck openings, and I told you I would have deck profiles for you for my Liberators and my current Eradicators. So I just did my Platinum Azel Liberator deck, so now I'm going to do my Eradicator deck. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right on into this. First off, for my starter, I am still using Spark Kid Dragoon. It is the pretty much the same one I've been using in my Narukami deck for a while. Narukami rides him, you can move him anywhere, and Counterblast 1, move him into the Soul, and you can search top 5 for a grade 3. 4 copies of our new critical trigger, Eradicator Yellow Gem Carbuncle. It's a critical trigger, kind of cute. And then I'm playing 3 classic Spark Edge Draco Kid. It is a dragon deck, so I gotta play some dragon triggers. Can't just keep them all foxes. For draw triggers, we're playing 4 Eradicator Dragon Mage. And then 1 copy of Mischievous Girl Kianchi. So for 5 draw triggers. And then for heals, we play 4 copies of Worm Toxin Eradicator CBO. Grade 1s. We got 4 Wyvern Guard Gold. These will be replaced with Eradicator Gold when they come out in set 10. Four copies of the new art of Red River Dragoon. Very, very badass. 4 copies of Eradicator Demolition Dragon. Pretty much when you have an Eradicator Vanguard, if this is in the front row and it attacks, he becomes a 10k attacker. Good for applying early damage. And then 2 copies of Eradicator of Fire Kokaijai. Basically, if you have if your opponent has 3 or more cards in their damage zone, if he's boosting a Narukami unit, he boosts for 10. So real easy to get your opponent to 3 damage, and then he becomes an immediate 10k booster for your Vanguard. So really, really good. Grade 2s. 4 copies of Eradicator Spark Rain Dragon. It's our 12k attacker. Really good. 3 copies of Eradicator Thunder Boom Dragon. It's our 10k vanilla. 3 copies of Demonic Dragon Berserker Garuda. It's our damage flipper. And then I'm playing 1 Dragonic Death Scythe. It's basically the blaster blade of the deck. When he's called to the Vanguard, when he's wrote as the Vanguard or called to the rear guard, you may counterblast 2 to retire one of your opponent's grade 2 or less units. So, grade 3s. First grade 3 we're going to start out with is 4 copies of Eradicator Vowing Sword Dragon. It is our new Narukami Break Ride. And his ability is Limit Break Ride. When a Narukami unit rides this unit, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the front row and retire it. And choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets plus 10,000 until the end of turn. And then his other ability is if this card attacks, and as a Vanguard, when this unit attacks, if the number of cards in your opponent's damage zone is 3 or more, this unit gets plus 2k. So he becomes a 13k attacker, and with the 10k booster behind him, that will be a grand total of 23k. So really, really good solid number. And then for my other grade 3, I'm running 4 copies of Draconic Kaiser Vermilion the Blood. Very, 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 very good card. Especially with the Break Ride, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure everyone at this point knows what Vermilion the Blood does, but just for argument's sake, his ability is Ultimate Break 5, Counterblast 3 until the end of this turn. This unit gets plus 5k and plus 1 crit. And he gains the ability Vanguard. This unit battles all units in your opponent's front row at once. So he can just lay siege to your opponent's front row. Obviously, if you Break Ride him on top of this, you're already going to pop something in the front row. So then just with Blood, he'll take out the other one and also attack the Vanguard. And Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion and Blood's the second ability. You really don't have to worry about because you don't play the regular Vermilion. If you wanted to, I mean, because this is actually a really cheap deck to make, even if you don't have perfect guards, because you can use 4 copies of Discharging Dragon. If you buy 2 of the trial decks, you'll get 2 in each. But the only reason that I opted to play 4 copies of the Blood over this, like I explained for Platinazel, the reason I played Platinazel in my Liberators over Dignified Gold Dragon is the simple fact that these are sitting at 11k, and that is so much better. It is, guys, just that extra 1k can make so much difference. 10ks are just hard to guard against without having to use your perfect guards for all the time. So you can definitely play Discharging Dragon if you want. You know, he's a basic Garmor. You know, his limit break is when he attacks the Vanguard, he gains plus 5k, and as a rear guard, when he swings, if you have a Narukami Vanguard, he swings for 12. So you could get big numbers all the time if you just used him, but I do like the Blood a lot as an 11k because, for many reasons, if I have got, you can get the break right off before, I've done it before. But also you can stick this as a rear guard, and it's just a good 11k attacker all the time. And you can use it for perfect guard bait, because there are times when you could just simply break ride Eradicator Vowing Sword Dragon over Eradicator Vowing Sword Dragon. So just, you know. But so far, this deck is playtesting pretty good. You know, Eradicators are one of my favorite decks because Eradicator Dragonic Descendant will be coming out in set 10, which we won't be getting until December. That's what this deck will eventually become. So the Bloods will be taken out, obviously, for my Descendants. And then, you know, I won't be playing the Damage Flippers or Dragonic Death Scythe anymore. They're really just in there because the other grade 2s in the extra deck, I just really didn't see the need for it. I wanted to go for more consistency and consistent power. So overall, the deck does playtest well. Your 12k attackers in the deck will not always be 12k attackers, but the way I look at it is when I break ride, they're going to be more worried about this. So you can then just stick all your triggers on him and he'll be powered up anyway. So, you know, I have considered just dropping the 1 Dragonic Death Scythe and just playing 4 Thunder Booms, but I do like the 1 Death Scythe if I do want to take use of his skill. But overall, this deck does play pretty well. So anyway, and plus, it gives me a little more time to enjoy with one of my favorite cards, the Blood. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up this video for me in the comment section below. Please tell me what you thought of, you know, the deck. I'm right. I call it Eradicator the Blood right now, since it's not, you know, it's not a full Eradicator deck. It's more like an Eradicator hybrid. But anyway, you know, it gives me I really do think this with the break ride really is good. That's my opinion. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, please, in the comment section below, please feel free to share anything you want to about the deck. Just keep it tasteful. So anyway, guys, I'll see you later, and thumbs up the video and subscribe. See you later.